Three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Did I ever tell you about my old porn booty club?
No.
It was the name of a Facebook message group I was a part of that was all girls from my high school, and we would all message one another like really good porns we found.
What kind of girls did you go to high school with?
Ezra, it's crazy. Every single one that had like even a slightly dirty side, I was friends with, and we would always talk about porn.
You'd find them.
I once watched. You ever seen the? Oh god, what was that old video where like everything would look normal for a second while one person was dancing, and then everything would go crazy?
And then like everybody would start dancing.
Yeah.
Like flash mob.
No. It was, I can't think of what the meme was called. It would be the guy in the horse mask. He would start it out.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what the meme's called, but that one, there was a porn parody of it, and someone showed me that in gym class, and we were like all gathered around watching it in gym.
just you and a bunch of girls.
Just me and a bunch of girls.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Did you get laid?
Oh yeah, I got hella laid.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a player in high school.
Oh my god.
You knew that.
I mean I was.
You're playing it up for the crowd. you knew that for a fact.
I mean I just wasn't sure if if it's one of the people in that group. That laid you.
One of the people.
That laid you down.
Actually, one of the people I was banging before the group, and then
and they were part of the group.
No, then she was over one point, and I was like texting. They're like, "Why are you just ignoring me over here and texting?" And I was like, "Okay, listen, I got this group." And she was like, "Oh, that sounds awesome. Let me
She's
in on that
into
group."
it?
Oh, she was super into it.
Oh my god.
And she joined the group.
You have the weirdest people in the country. What?
I just happen to know everyone who's weird in the country. It's awesome.
I've always wanted. I've always wanted classmates like that, but I've always wanted like that teacher fantasy, where
okay.
I mean in middle school.
Yeah.
I was kind of a ladies' man. I sat at the girls.
It.
I sat at the girls' table. I was friends with the girls.
Yeah.
And I actually went out with one of them for like 2 days. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. And she was like, "You're acting so weird. It's like we're not even friends." I was like, "No, we're not friends. We're boyfriend and girlfriend now."
I told you that. I gave you a letter. You didn't say yes, but you didn't say no. That means it happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning to make a note because I was I was like, oh, this would be super cheesy, but it might be kind of funny because I'm always been funny. I've always been funny, right?
Right.
So in middle school, I was like,
Right.
oh, I'm gonna make like a yes, no, maybe no. And then do you
Yes,
like
no,
me?
maybe no.
Yeah.
It's yes, no, or maybe no. There's not even a maybe yes. It's straight up two no options and a yes.
And yeah, it was a lot of work to make the note. I asked what her favorite color was, and she was like, "Why?" I was like, "No reason." I played it off real cool.
Oh yeah.
And I was making the note, and I was using like crayon to color with like. I remember she described her favorite color as a sunlight shining through a leaf green.
Okay.
Which is a nice color.
Yeah, sure.
And I was coloring the paper, and I was like, "Man, this is shitty." I threw it away, and I asked her out the next day. Anyways. I got off track.
So all the work with that letter, and you didn't even give her the letter?
Yeah, no, I never even mentioned it. I was like, oh my god, that was embarrassing. That was a bad color job. I mean, nowadays I would do that, and I would intentionally do a bad job with coloring.
Yeah, but you'd do a letter like Mabel from Gravity Falls. You do it exclusively because of that reason, where it says
Gravity
yes,
Falls.
maybe, absolutely.
Oh.
Wait, what was it? It was there.
Yes,
Definitely
definitely,
wasn't a maybe. Yeah, yes, definitely, absolutely. Are the three options. How do you feel if you get a definitely on one of those? Like not a yes, not an absolutely, but you get a definitely. How do you feel? Like you got the yes, but like, why'd they pick the middle option? Why wasn't it just like a straight up yes, or like I'd love to? Why was it a?
Maybe she's more into it than just like a regular like, oh yeah, sure. She was like, yeah. I've been thinking about this, but it wasn't like an absolutely of like, oh my god, you read my mind. I've been in love with you for a year.
I don't know.
I
never see a situation where definitely is an answer I'd want to get back from those three. Either yes because you're the type of person who just says yes.
Yeah.
Or absolutely because it's our time.
Yeah.
But if you give me a definitely, are you even committed to this?
Like, I mean, that's worse than a no. You should have just made a no option.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, now I have to break up with
No,
you.
I'm the asshole.
Yeah. I've always wanted a teacher though that had sex with me, the student. And people always hear that nowadays and like, oh my god, what a bad teacher. I can't believe they had sex with the student.
Right.
And I was like, that's so hot. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
No, it is.
Right?
Yeah, but you're in college now, so it's legal.
It is legal. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, you still got time.
I don't have anybody cute in college.
Yeah.
I have a pregnant teacher.
Hey.
Things are looking up. That's it though. And in middle school, I had a really hot history teacher, who I think went kind of crazy by the end of the year, because she became really mean. I don't know, but she I don't know. She was super hot the whole time, and I was like, oh man,
The whole time.
yeah. I mean, man, there's definitely gonna be a chance that she's gonna like pull me after class and be like, hey Ezra, we need to have sex, and I was just waiting for that.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, she never did it. I was so
What?
disappointed. I know. I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? At what point were you yelling, what do you mean? When she didn't call you after class? Like, you slowly dragging behind the rest of your class as you walked out? And you, like,
And then,
looked
like, I
over your
popped back
shoulder
into the door.
and waited? And when she, like, wasn't looking at you, you just, what do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she just like secretly had sex with every other student but me. Like she was
I can
working.
see that.
She was working through the list, and I was on the last to save best for last.
Right.
But then the year ended, and she didn't get the chance.
Yeah, of course. I could see her having sex with everyone but you.
Oh my god. Do you know how handsome I am? Come on. I mean, I was bullied. I was bullied for sure. Kind
Okay,
of.
dark turn. I like it.
Kind of. I wanted her to bully me.
Ooh.
Better turn.
Oh, man.
Anyways,
In
we gotta
that
start
same
this game.
gym class that
What's
I was
up?
telling you about earlier with the
Yeah.
porn booty club,
Uh-huh.
there was this guy. Was it a guy? Might have been a girl. I don't know. There was someone.
I can't tell the difference anymore.
There at this point, there was someone who came up to me and they wanted to make me feel bad. I don't think I did anything to them, but they were in the mood to bully me. And they walked up and they were like, "Hey Garrett, you're fat." And I was like, "Yes." And they were like, "You're gay." And I'm like, "Hell yeah."
Hell yeah, stroke his arm.
Or her, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, huh. And they left. And I felt like the biggest dicked person in the room. I don't know, when a bully comes up to you and you just agree with everything they tell you with like way more enthusiasm than you reasonably should.
like you're super into the idea.
Yeah, like, do you know how much power they lose in that moment? It's awesome. It was exhilarating.
I mean, I mean, they must have been like, I mean, because they're obviously a sadist, but they never worked with a masochist before.
Yeah,
that was their first time. They're like, oh my god,
he's into it.
I can't take this.
He likes the verbal abuse. Oh man, that is the plot to a lot of anime and a lot of manga.
Really?
Yeah, where like a girl punches the guy for like seeing her pantsu, and then he's
Her
like
pantsu?
super into it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
reading an inappropriate manga for like 7 hours today. So yeah, I heard the word pantsu, read the word pantsu a lot.
Is that just, well, like, what is that? Is that just panties?
Hmm?
Is this
Oh, yeah, that's just
Japanese
panties.
panties?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Why do they call it pantsu? Is that a
Uh,
Japanese word?
I don't think.
Yeah,
It
right?
might be, honestly. It might be like a English to Japanese type thing where like they take a little bit of both of the word, like from each language, and like combine it together.
Where else would that be done?
Kun.
Kun?
Yeah, adding like a san or a kun or a sensei to the end of something, or
Oh.
like an English name.
Oh, okay. I see what you
It
mean.
was like kind of where you mix a little bit of both.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. So fuck you, pantsu.
Yeah, pantsu's a possibility. Sensei.
What about sensei?
We both use it here and in Japan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, We don't really use it here, but we use it because
We use it. We use it here.
No.
Not senpai, sensei.
Oh. Only in karate, which is
Yeah.
derivative of.
Derivative. Come on.
Oh,
Get
it's
outta here.
super derivative of like Japan.
We use it in like all sports. Okay, no.
No.
Okay, maybe not all.
Just karate.
I,
It's one sport from
we should
another
show up to like
country.
volleyball tomorrow. Like, yes, sensei.
Yes, it's a. We're here. Nice pass. Nice receive.
Nice receiver.
See, you have the ooh on to the end of receive.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm telling you, it's a little mix of both. Go, let's go, Dataka.
Kado.
Draw!
Matsuda Kado.
No, Hyugi-san Yamete! Hayase! Yeah, the girl runs up to Yugi and is like, stop it. And she goes, no, Yugi-san Yamete, which means no, Yugi, stop it. And he goes, Hanase, which means let go of me.
Hanase!
That's usually where the clip, like, actually cuts, if you watch it in memes. It's him doing draw Monster Kado a bunch, and then she runs up and, no, Yugi-san Yamete! Hayase!
Why is that last part there?
Because he's yelling let go, because she's grabbing his arm trying to stop him from drawing Monster Kado.
Oh, Monster Kado. He needs more Monster Kado, and I don't know what she's doing.
I mean, he's only at like negative 3,000 health at this point.
Hanase.
Yeah, Hanase, bitch.
Do you think we should start the episode?
Oh no, this was the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this soft open to Red Dead Redemption 2.
I think we have 5 minutes left. Let's see if we can get the starting part.
The starting scene?
Yeah.
You want someone to live through all of that and then watch the opening scene?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair
I
enough.
think we can get through that. Oh, by the way, it like somewhat started.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, like
You
yeah,
didn't miss
like
anything.
maybe like a line.
Yeah, and I imagine not...
Should we read their voice lines even though they're talking?
No. Because it's going to be a lot louder for them than it is for us.
I guess so.
And it's subtitles.
We can't hear
talk all we
anything.
want. The opening line's like, Kane is the villain. And then they never mention it again.
They never
Kane's
say
like our
it, yeah.
best friend the whole time.
Here's the story of how I died.
And the line after that just like, oh, that's a nice tree. No context for it whatsoever.
Just the whole game is super peaceful.
And then we die.
And then we die, yeah. But
That's
we
kind
do.
of like life.
Wow. That's deep.
All right, Ezra, I'm calling it right here.
That's a little bit too deep.
I think this was the best opening to a series we'll ever have.
Do you think it's because we didn't play?
Yeah, that's it. I think it's because you let us off with that great sex talk. Now I know all about the birds and the sex.
I mean, you let us off with that great sex talk, man.
Yeah, I admit you have very little sex stuff to talk about, but I have stories galore.
Guys, I'm a virgin. I'll just tell you right now.
I think I've told you this story before, but I told someone else this story today. Remember that girl I dated who was my boss at an amusement park? Only
Yes.
like a 2 to 3 year difference, so nothing like
Wow,
outrageous.
that's kind of big, though.
No,
That's big for young ages.
I wasn't young. I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy.
Okay.
I think 18.
Miss Gaskell.
End of 18 maybe started?
that fire
Yeah, I think it was like the last couple months of 18.
Miss Jones,
But anyway, we
Mr. Pearson?
dated at this one point. I'm at her house. She's still living at home. And she has this trailer out in her driveway. And so,
Trailer.
yeah, and she's like, let's go have some sexy time. And I was like, awesome. And so I let her lead me by the hand because I'm like, oh, this is just a good time for me.
Yeah, yeah.
She leads me down the stairs, and her mom's sitting by the door on like the place where you like untie your shoes by a door, or, like you could sit and untie your shoes.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
side.
yeah. Like, kind of like a bench on the...
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And she's sitting there, and she's like, oh, where are you going? And she goes, we're going to the trailer. And she goes, oh, have fun. And I was like, what?
What happens in the trailer?
Oh no, she knows what happens in the trailer.
Oh, no.
And I was like, she knows what happens in the trailer? And you're just gonna tell her we're going to the
Yeah,
trailer? Her dad was like sitting across the room, like it's a open space between the door and the living room. Like there's no wall
Yeah,
there.
I got
But
you.
he was in the living room. And he was watching TV, and I was like, I don't think he heard it, but I feel like he might beat me up if he heard it. And she just said that, and she was like, okay. And then we went, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's so...
I would never walk by my mom and be like, I'm gonna go fuck this dude. And she definitely want to be like, have fun. And it blew my mind. Have you been watching this at all? Do you have any idea what's going on?
No, I'm not paying attention. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is for them, not for us. We don't need context for what we're about to play. Where we're going, we don't need no context.
We're gonna be long gone.
I feel, okay. I feel like a trailer, right? I mean, a trailer is like a. Wait,
Think
what's
like a
trailer?
camping trailer.
Okay.
Where
camping,
like
right?
it's 2 queen-size beds and like a kitchen and a
Okay,
bath.
so obviously in the bed.
Yeah, one of the queen-size beds.
Okay, if that's the family fuck place, I wouldn't want to
No,
go.
not the family.
I still wouldn't want to go to
It's
the
hers.
trailer.
The family, being the mom and dad.
But the family
fucking
knows
room.
about it.
Oh yeah.
They definitely. I mean, that's definitely now a family thing.
Then they'll use the family bed because we were on the one she sleeps on.
We ain't run into them yet.
It's like there's one for her and her brother.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there are 2 queen-size beds in there, like I just said.
And what, you didn't fuck in their bed?
No.
You
We're
weirdos.
respectful. It was the same trailer. We went there. I brought a TV, billion pillows, and my laptop, and we watched Danny Phantom movies and fucked for 3 days straight. We had 3 days off, both of us in a row, and I was like, I'm gonna go sleep over there. I'm not leaving this trailer.
And I'll tell you what,
And she was
that
like,
was
hell
the
yeah.
best Danny Phantom movies I've ever seen.
Honestly, that was like the best moment of my life. I was in the moment. I knew it was the best moment of my entire life. I was.
Oh,
I'm
follow,
matching
follow.
speed, but I'm not turning. I assumed I'd auto turn.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, this isn't a baby game, Garrett.
but something about
This is a really tough game.
something about being a full-ass grown adult in bed with your boss from work, watching Danny Phantom Planet, completely buck naked, right before and right after having had sex, you just go, oh, I've peaked. The rest of my life's just for naught now.
I hope they hit that point.
It
Except not Danny Phantom, instead, like, Friends. Friends is a good show.
It's not for me. It was the Danny Phantom. I'm there to watch cartoons and have sex. The juxtaposition of the childish
Yeah,
cartoons.
it's really
and
weird.
The naked ass
It's
woman
so
beside me.
weird.
It's honestly the greatest thing ever. Like, seriously. I tell everyone that I've ever told this story that this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It's the truth, and it will always be the truth.
We're gonna leave it on that.
Oh, is that the end?
Yeah. Go have some sex and watch some cartoons, because apparently it's the best.
Yeah, guys, seriously.
I'll
Comment
only be
down
doing
below
one of those
once
things.
you've done it, and tell me how bad you feel that you've already peaked. Because I was too young to have peaked then. I'm glad it happened.
I mean, it's like drugs. Like that's the best you're ever gonna feel. So you're gonna want to keep doing it over and over again.
Yeah. It's called chasing the dragon.
Chasing the dragon.
I knew
of
that
course.
expression when I was a kid because of South Park, and my health
Yeah.
teacher was like, "Why the fuck do you know that expression?" It was a good time.
Well, go chase the dragon, guys. Bye.